Hello, my ecom learners! Welcome to a video lesson on writing a qualitative survey questionnaire. Come on, let's learn together. Watch this. Let's start by dealing with what a survey questionnaire is and its function in writing a research paper. The question is, what is a research survey questionnaire? A survey questionnaire is a tool used in research to gather the needed data relevant to a study, may it be qualitative or quantitative. It composes of a set of questions which aims to determine insights of a group of people we call as the research samples or respondents. The next that we need to know is the difference between quantitative and qualitative research survey questionnaire. As we all know, it pays to be knowledgeable about how they differ so you won't get to commit mistake in writing either one of them. Remember this, quantitative research survey consists of objective or closed-ended questions which are used to gather numerical data to determine statistical results. In short, quantitative surveys count results, like how many people do this versus do that, or rather how many say that they do this or that. Meanwhile, also be aware that when we say closed-ended questions, they are question formats that elicit a simple answer from a respondent by means of choosing from a set of choices or a distinct set of predefined responses, such as yes or no, or among set of multiple choices. Example: what is the most preferred learning modality in the new normal? Choices are A. Online, B. Face-to-face, C. Modular, or D. Hybrid. Next we have is the qualitative research survey questionnaire. A qualitative research survey asks open-ended questions. We use them to generate useful information via a conversation rather than a vote, such as when you're not sure what the right set of answers might include. Here, we inquire for comments, feedback, suggestions, and other kinds of responses that aren't as easily classified and tallied as numbers can be. We allow the respondents to answer in open text format so that they can answer based on their complete knowledge, feeling, and understanding. It means that the response to this question is not limited to a set of options. Example: how could ABIs improve the implementation of the face-to-face classes to ensure quality learning delivery? So that's an example of an open-ended question that we use in qualitative research survey questionnaire. And since Practical Research 1 deals with the writing of qualitative research, let us discuss some methods to use for it, or the types of survey questionnaires under qualitative research. Like quantitative surveys, there are three main methods for using qualitative survey questionnaire, which includes face-to-face surveys, phone surveys, and online surveys. Each method of surveying has strengths and limitations. So let's talk about it one by one. Face-to-face surveys. In face-to-face surveys, researchers ask participants one or more open-ended questions about a certain topic, typically while in view of the participants' facial expressions and other behaviors while answering. Being able to view the respondents' reactions enables the researcher to ask follow-up questions to elicit a more detailed response and to follow up on any facial or behavioral cues that seem at odds with what the participants is explicitly saying. Face-to-face qualitative survey responses are likely to be audio recorded and transcribed into text to ensure all detail is captured. The next one is telephone surveys. This is similar to face-to-face method. However, it is without researcher being able to see participants' facial or behavioral responses to questions asked. This means that the researcher may miss key cues that would help them ask further questions to clarify or extend participant responses to their questions and instead relies on vocal cues. The last one is online surveys. Open-ended questions are presented to participants in written format via email or within an online survey tool. Here, an open-ended questions are presented to participants in written format via email or within an online survey tool. Participants are requested to respond to questions in text and some detail to explain their perspective or experience to the researchers. This can result in diversity of responses, may it be brief or detailed. Unfortunately, in this type of method, the researcher cannot always probe or clarify participant responses, which can result in data from these responses being cryptic or vague to the researcher. The good thing is, in an online survey, the researcher can collect a greater number of responses in a set period of time compared to face-to-face and phone survey approaches. So while data may be less detailed, there is more of it overall to compensate.